This is Laura Hammonds. This poem is about the process of writing. I typically find one line or come up with one line or just two words that are good, and then I have to build a whole poem around them so that those two words or that line makes sense. So it's kind of like having two little eggs, and then you have to build a nest around it. So it's the building of the nest that takes all the time and effort. The lines kind of fall out of your head or fall into your ear or whatever. So this is about the process of writing poems. A lump of words spilling out of the pen, 10 of them are right and 50 are not, needing to be changed or erased, belonging in another place or time or poem, wandering out of a conversation, seeping in from the television, now on the computer, easier to move them, but just as hard to get them in their place. Someone else has done this better. They are watching you and wincing. Coming together, you see what is not right, avoiding repeated words, thinking, would you really say that? Sometimes you would, another time it's better than you would say it. Panicking when you realize it's your ideas, not your voice, that is the problem. You wonder where you got this one, hoping it's not from a source you will soon be embarrassed to confess that you read or watched. Now it is screaming for line breaks. You know punctuation is around the corner. You make the break, drizzle the punctuation, take the punctuation back out, add it back one dot at a time. Thinking you are done, you read it to your friends. The middle of next week, you decide those two stanzas should be one. 3 days you worry about the comma, you pull it out. Realizing you have too many ands and that's, you start tweezing it into a shape, plucking out one word, one break, one semicolon, 7 commas at a time. The next 2 months you think about that's and ands, and if two stanzas should be one after all. You still think about that line that could have been something else, with nearly but not quite the same meaning. This is what you do, obsess about one line, nestled in a surrounding lump.